Hey everyone, and welcome to another. Wow, that sounds really.
I haven't even. Oh, it does sound good.
Oh, we didn't even check these.
First time's a charm this time.
Okay, I think we're ready now. Wow, this is totally threw me off that we were doing this. Hey everyone, and welcome to another Wednesday podcast. This is the podcast where we talk about positive things, the wins that happen in our life, because positivity is such a powerful tool to help us both mentally, physically, and most importantly, spiritually. That's why every week we like to focus on this. Heather and I spend a selfish 45 minutes or so just talking with each other about positive things that are happening in our life to help us focus on positive things, because there are so many opportunities to be negative, but we want to make sure we take time to be positive. So this week is episode 22. 22.
Yes.
Almost half a year. Wow.
I'm proud of us.
Yeah. And we are recording this Tuesday mid-afternoon, so we are not slackers this week. But yeah, well, let's talk about our wins. Heather's typing right now, so I don't know what she's doing. I'm trying to stall because I don't know what she's typing.
You go first this time.
No, I can't go first. Sorry.
Okay. Are we to our wins?
Yep.
Okay. So I actually have a pretty good list for my wins this time. Win number one is peach cobbler. That is made with homemade butter, and I believe the peaches were even like canned or like whatever you do
they were
to make.
from a farmer's market.
But then she canned
then
them.
she canned them.
And
delicious.
It's amazing.
And it's like the cake style cobbler.
It's the classic cobbler.
Yeah.
A cup.
Yeah.
A cup of self-rising, cup of sugar, cup of butter.
Yeah. So yeah.
Cup of peaches.
So we've had those. One of the ladies at church, she just recognized that she is a busy woman. She milks cows. She takes care of a legit garden. She does canning. She does butter making, all sorts of stuff. And
she's fabulous.
When we go do our gospel charioteering group, which is such a hard word to say, but in other words, we take the church outside of the building and we act like the church family. She recognized, like, I can't be with that group, but I want to be with that group. So she makes peach cobblers for us, and they are very unhealthy tasting. So that's good.
But there's peaches, so it has to be healthy.
Yeah, you can literally taste the butter.
It's amazing.
But yeah, for the past 2 weeks, she's made us peach cobblers every Monday, and it's been awesome. And always have to plan my meals around Mondays so I don't overeat, because I know cobbler's coming. But I'm super thankful for people that want to be involved in stuff like that, and yeah, super fun.
Yep. Okay, I have more wins than just that. So I have another win. My best friend had some really, really great news that I cannot announce, but I'm calling it a win for me and for her, but it's really a win for me, selfishly. But then I've also had so much fun this past weekend. A member here took me on a tour of all the Indian stores and restaurants in Hoover, and it's so cool because they're all pretty close to each other, like within 5-6 minutes apart, and there's like 4 of them. And so one has the best meats, one has the best produce, one has the best like boxed cooked meals. Like, it's just so wild. You walk into these stores and it's like you just stepped into like a whole nother world, because the boxes
or country.
Yeah, country. The boxes are all in a different language in some of them. The produce is a whole bunch of stuff that I've never even seen before or heard of, and it's all shipped in. And even like the desserts are really cool, and it is just the coolest experience going into those stores. And I've never been into any sort of non-traditional American
Hogwash.
grocery store.
We went to the Asian food market in South Dakota.
I never went into it.
Yes, you did.
No,
you
I
went with
didn't.
me.
I don't remember going to an Asian food market.
It was right outside our house.
I don't remember that.
But yeah, and she brought home all these goodies.
Indian cookies.
Yeah,
are
a bunch
the
of
best.
Indian cookies. They have coffee flavored, like mocha.
They're espresso flavored cookies.
Yeah, it's like mocha cafe flavored cookies, and they're delicious.
They are. I got a lot of them.
Well, yeah, they they have that. The Pakistani store that you went to, and she got like baked. They make chicken fresh daily.
They've got all sorts of
like
cool
spiced chicken and stuff. It was awesome.
chicken kebabs, chicken rolls, leg quarters that are
What was your favorite thing that you got? Which was your favorite store?
my favorite store is the one, it's called like Desai Brothers or something. It's the biggest one. No, it's not. It's not the biggest, but it's next to the Hobby Lobby. And they also have a restaurant in the same shopping center next to another, I want to say it's another Pakistan restaurant. They're like next to each other.
I just burped into the mic. I'm sorry.
But I want to go to one of those restaurants, though. The one she said that was the same people from her hometown is the one next to the Walmart.
Oh.
And I want to go to it. That sounds like fun.
Academy's right there.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Oh, and then are you?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I've got one more.
Okay, crushing it.
Our 9-year anniversary is this Thursday.
Yep. She's just making that her win so she remembers it.
Nuh-uh.
And I'm hoping like next week I'll get to come in and talk about all the surprises that she's gotten
I have
me.
no idea what Matt has in store, but
is
he is doing all of it this year. I have no idea. He just whispered every year.
I already told her one surprise. Every year we, and I'll be honest, I was behind the 8 ball this year because I had not planned. Every year we get a cake that is the same flavor of our wedding cake that we had. And our wedding cake was Chunky Monkey, which was made by a
Cakes by Diane.
in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma, but it was thebomb.com.
Amazing.
And what Chunky Monkey is, it's the Ben and Jerry's ice cream flavor put into cake form. So it's like banana with chocolate chunks and walnuts.
It's
Unreal
good.
with a buttercream frosting. And the cake she made, the Cakes by Diane lady, was unreal. Even a year later when we defrosted the top tier, it was awesome.
Still just as good as we remembered it.
And then like the 8 years, 7 years, 6 years past that, we've gotten different ones from different places. Heather's made one, and
I'm pretty impressed with myself.
yeah, you made it
2
good,
years ago, right?
But we haven't had one that has really rivaled the Cakes by Diane lady until last year. And I was behind this year because of moving and getting our house cleaned out and all this and all that. And so I hadn't planned it, and I started calling like different places. I called Edgar's Bakery. They don't do custom flavors. Boring.
Yeah, they're lame.
And then I called another place in south of Hoover. It was a custom cake shop, and she was like, "Oh, I need way more time to do that." And I was like, "Okay." So then I was like, "What was the place in Tuscaloosa I got last year?" So shout out to the Sweet Things bakery cake shop, because I messaged her yesterday and was like, is there any way? And I even had our message thread still. So I was like, and she was like, oh, I remember you guys and blah, blah, blah. So she's making it. The cake she made us last year was as good, if not better than our original wedding cake, which I even told her that last year. I was like, this is awesome. So
it was pretty amazing.
Very thankful for her. We're going to have that cake on Thursday, along with other things that will be very much appreciated by Heather. So I can't delve into it too much.
All he told me
and
was,
it will cost us $0 to do.
All he told me was, hey, wear comfy clothes on Thursday. The girls.
What kind of clothes?
For sweating.
Yeah.
Wear clothes.
It's hot in the state of
for
Alabama.
sweating.
This is wet
the girls will
blanket
be
weather.
watched from 12 to 6.
Yeah.
So I don't know what we're doing, but it sounds like fun, and
Yeah.
we're having cake. So sounds like a great afternoon, evening. And it's been a fun little tradition that we've carried out
Yeah.
of our wedding cake.
We don't do a lot of traditions, but that is one we've tried
That's
to keep.
one we have kept. And I don't even know how we ended up just
I
doing
love
we've just
cake,
done that.
So, yeah.
And we're not really that big of like cake eaters or sweet eaters entirely until lately when I
Speak for
have
yourself. I eat ice cream. I literally would eat ice cream every day if I
and
could.
our girls get that genetic from you,
Yeah.
not from me. I don't care about ice cream all that much. I'm good without it.
Yeah. I will. So, my wins, and I will preface this, I'm a very country person, but city living has its perks. We've been living in the city for the past week now. One of the biggest perks to city living, and I hope there are other people that agree with this, is the coffee shops. So there's a new one that opened near where my mom lives in Hoover, where we're staying till next week. And it's called the Bluff Park Collective, and it is thebomb.com. We went and got it's a coffee roasting company and a bakery that went in on a business together. The bakery stuff was really good. We tried that the other day, but we got a bag of beans that we had ground there, and it was really good. And I got another bag today, and really good. Like, if you're a coffee snob out there, single origin Guatemala sourced beans is what I got today. We had a Brazilian Tropicana single origin coffee bean last week, and it was decent. It just wasn't strong, like bold flavored enough for me. So this next, we already had one pot of this other stuff, and it's awesome. So I like having that. I love my McDonald's McCafe beans ground and all that, but I do love the freshness of that was one thing when we lived in Denver. Oh man, I could crush coffee there. When there was a legit bagel shop near the Bear Valley Bible Institute.
Their coffee was garbage.
The coffee was all right. I didn't mind it, but I also drink black coffee, so I actually
like Atlas coffee.
really drink coffee. Yeah, Atlas coffee was good. I used to get French presses from there, so. Yes, you can be a redneck and a coffee snob all in one. I hope to be a living proof of that. So yeah, that has been, I've been crushing some legit coffee lately, which is awesome. Then another win for me is we got moved out of our house. Was that this past weekend?
I don't know anymore. A week ago.
Yeah.
Was that? Did we already mention that?
I don't know. No.
Last week?
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
When did we officially move out of our house? No. Yeah. We were already out of our house. Wow. Wow.
Time's going by kind of fast.
Okay. Sidewalk chalk. Super win. We did some evangelism by the way, great evangelism tool. Just throw some sidewalk. We used to do that in South Dakota a lot. But the girls were getting antsy just because it's not our house. We're in a different place. And there's a lot of people in my mom's house right now. My brother-in-law and sister are living there too because they're having a house built in a neighborhood nearby, and we're in transition. And so there's 4 dogs running around. It's wild. And so they're, everybody's kind of cramped.
It's pretty funny, though. Josie with these dogs is pretty funny.
Yeah, she's like, I am a dog person. And so she takes care of the dogs.
She even said that. She goes, I'm a dog person.
Yeah.
As she's feeding the dogs like 6 treats a day.
Yeah. But so we got yesterday we just spent time out with Sidewalk Chalk. Got a slip and slide from Target for like 50% off. So, and it ripped, and Heather got a different one.
I took it back, and water was still dripping out of it.
Yeah.
And luckily, I had a nice guy at the customer service, and I was like, hi, yep, I was in here 30 minutes ago, and I tried to do this for my kids because, it's hot outside. And there was 2 holes in it, and I have 2 upset kids. Can I, return this or exchange it or something? And he laughed, and he said, yeah.
So
he was like, I'll just take the whole cart from you.
Yeah, it was super awesome.
I was dripping water through the store, and I was just so like, yep, I am that person right now.
But it was super cool.
But then I got another, and today the girls, it worked.
They crushed it. Yeah. Heather set it up better than me. I ripped it apart on accident yesterday.
And today they were out there for 2.5 hours.
Well, in my mom's house too, like I don't know what it is. Her front faucet, that thing is like geyser mode. If you turn it up too high, and it'll explode something.
It's intense.
So
the water pressure at that house is unreal.
Yeah, me and Georgia put out some Bible verses yesterday on the driveway for everybody to read, and that was fun. And then slip and sliding yesterday and today, fun. They've gotten to go to the pool, which a neighbor of my mom's has a couple of times. So it's been fun. We're trying to stay out of the house. We've been spending a lot of time doing our gospel charioteering group. We have Bible study nights that we still come to. So we really don't have a lot of time just sitting around, which is good. And then another win for me, got low battery, but another win for me is last night we had our group go around, and there was 20 of us packed in to a living room singing, and it was awesome.
It was so fun.
Big group. It was so fun. And I don't know. And this may be dude, everybody does this, but for me, I've never really been able to do this, and it's been awesome and been encouraging. And I think we're encouraging others by doing it. So yeah, I mean, hey, if you're going to be in a church family, be with the church family besides just Sunday mornings, and Wednesday nights. So that's been fun. And any other wins for me? I don't know. I think that's about it. Lots of visitors this past Sunday too. It was great. Sold the closing of our house and all that. Yeah. So it's been awesome. 4th of July was fun. We had Indian food supper that night, and it was delicious. We had butter chicken with coconut rice, Pakistan flavored chicken, broccoli, naan bread, which is delicious.
Mm-hmm. It was awesome.
And we've been eating sandwiches a lot lately. Sorry, we could be making these at home, but there's a lot of sandwich shops in the city too. Another plus, custom sandwich deli shops. And yeah, had one today at Reuben.
We like food. We talk about food a lot.
I do love food.
Speaking of food, what's your favorite food if it was the only thing you could eat forever?
I mean, does it have to be healthy?
No.
Well,
like main dish. How about this? Main dish. Main dish.
Wings.
Wings? That's a good one.
I got those wings this past Sunday after church. We went out to eat, and I got wings.
Georgia is on a huge wing kick.
Yeah.
She wants wings every day. But for me, it would be ahi tuna.
Gross. It's the worst.
Delicious.
Ugh.
I could eat ahi tuna every day, all day, every meal. I
mean,
could.
it's not terrible.
Poke bowls, ahi salad, tacos. I mean, ahi steaks. You name it. I could just eat
I'd probably
ahi
get-
tuna.
There is a good thing that there's different sauces. Because I could get burned out on buffalo wings. Maybe. I think eventually I'd start burping up buffalo sauce, and that would probably gross me out.
Yeah.
But then, like, a dry rub wing is always good.
Yeah.
I got a Asian sweet chili the other day, which I normally don't ever get. But, yeah, it was delicious. I love wings. I could eat wings all the time. But I'm not a steak. Like, I don't just eat steak all the time. Good marinated chicken is good.
Yeah.
But, yeah, wings probably.
Yeah. You know what? I never have craved a steak. Ever. I don't think. And I don't really ever crave chicken. Ever. Either. But tuna, all the time. Give me it in a sushi roll.
But you'd probably be worn out
Give
by it.
me a poke bowl. Give me tuna tacos. Give me tuna.
Oh, gross. Now, this is, for all you this isn't like the packages of tuna.
This is ahi,
yeah.
like seared around the edges or raw. Either straight raw in chunks or seared.
Yeah.
Yep. It's my favorite thing ever in the whole wide world.
What was I going to ask you? Okay, if you could have one dessert for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Custard.
Gross.
Some sort of custard.
We do not have the same taste buds. Custard is not good. Tres leches cake is good. Isn't that like a custard?
No.
It's a 3 milk cake. But isn't that custard's pretty much milk, thickened milk, right?
It's like
Thank you.
a few eggs with a whole lot of milk.
Isn't that what tres leches is?
But I'm talking like grandma's old style baked custard. Or like creme brulee or something.
Which is custard, right?
Kinda.
No, that's what's
Or
the
flan.
Hispanic.
Love me some flan. I could take flan or custard or
Ugh,
something along those lines.
just
Yes.
gross.
I just, I guess it's something about gelatinous type
Oh.
foods.
So weird. But this was a nightmare story the other day, and then I don't know why I got this idea, but I wanted to go hiking and get out of the house, and I know there's a place near my mom's we can go. And I was like, there's these 4 dogs here that never get to go outside, and they go outside. Let me rephrase
They have
that.
a backyard.
They have a doggy door to a backyard, but that's the extent of their life. So I was like, let's take these dogs. I had a little spot in my heart for them, and horrible idea, but we made it through it.
What breeds are these dogs?
They're all doodles. There's a Bernie doodle, there's a Aussie doodle, there's a F1 mini golden doodle, and then there is a Cavapoo, which is a King Cavalier poodle mix. So they're all doodle poodles, and they are just bumps on a log. But so we decided to walk all 4 of them. Granted, Josie's too small to hold any of them. Georgia doesn't want to walk any of them. And then these dogs hadn't been really walked like on a leash in a while. So we made it.
Oh, tell the best part of that whole adventure.
Which would?
When Pearl pooped in
Oh, so we get to this water, so there was this waterfall area, and this waterfall only happens when there's and we'll be right back. And we forgot where we left off, so
I really
really
had to
had-
take that call. So.
we had a very important phone call. So, what were we talking about?
I was talking about tuna.
Oh, yeah.
And then I don't remember.
Then we talked about
Dessert.
dessert. And you were everything gelatin. That's disgusting. So, yeah. For me, if there was only one dessert ever, it'd have to be ice cream. I do like banana pudding, which we had, yeah, no. Oh, what's your favorite holiday dish?
Bread pudding.
Any holiday.
Bread pudding.
Okay. Mine is sausage balls.
Yep.
Love sausage balls, but I'm also a savory person, not a sweet person.
But I like ham and not turkey.
Oh, we should do ice cream tonight. Great idea.
You're so funny.
There's a Culver's and a Freddy's.
Yeah. The girls tell them if they're good for me tonight, they can get that.
Love it. Other than that, this is funny. Okay, there are things said in the South, and I had this in my notes for this week, that sometimes you just don't know what's being said. We've talked about this on the podcast before.
Could also be a Heatherism.
Yes. So this week, especially where we live, there's a lot of these flowering trees. We call them crepe myrtles. Now, I've never known how do you spell this. What word is that? Because I've mainly just heard people say crepe myrtles, and you're just like, okay. And so I asked Heather, and she goes, "Oh, it's crate." Like all the confidence in the world, 100% crate, like what you would carry something in, a crate myrtle. And I was like, "Oh, okay." So then I Googled it, and I was like, "Heather, you are wrong." It is crepe, like the little thing you eat. Not crepes, but a crepe. CREPE. Crepe myrtle.
Marbles.
I lost my mouth. Okay, another phone call down. This is going to be called the phone call interruption episode. But we were on crepe myrtles, which are crepe myrtles.
Not crate.
There is a lot of things in the South, I'm telling you, where people will say stuff and you just don't know what they're saying. Like winging cows, or I heard a person say one time, you know the word conscience and how you spell it?
Yeah.
And they said conscience. And I was like, I don't think that's right. And they were like, "No, I'm pretty sure it is." It's how I'm looking at it, and I'm like, "Yeah, but the English language, it'll throw you off."
And this was not
This
me.
was not Heather. This was somebody else.
Not me this time.
Oh, what's another one I've heard that people do? Oh, what is it? Oh, we were talking about peonies,
Yes.
but the whatever, I don't even know if it's proper, but people say peonies.
I like peony.
Peony sounds better.
Peony is
Peony.
not.
Sacagawea?
What?
Sacagawea? What's another one? Quiche? For quiche?
Quinoa.
Quinoa.
What did
That's
I used
correct.
to call it?
You said
Quino. I called it quinoa.
Quinoa.
That's
Quinoa.
right.
Oh, my.
I called it quino or something. And my
There's so many
boss
things out
was
there.
like, "What?" That was a long time ago.
So, yeah. Lots of funny stuff out there in the South.
Yeah.
I wonder what other people... Was that the microwave? Is that our child?
No.
Oh, okay. That's going to maybe be our guest for our next episode. We'll have to ask her, but I'm sure she'd be all about it. So,
I'm sure she would. It'd be fun.
I think we're going to go ahead and call that the episode. We've gone about 30 minutes, which is good. Probably good about... Literally, my words are not working. Good about the video. That's good. I can't wait to be in my bed again.
You sound like Josie with her made-up language.
Can't wait to be... Oh, Josie has her own Poochie Coochie, Poochie Chungchi.
No, Goonie Goonie.
Yeah. She has a funny language. But yeah.
But she said something today going down the slip and slide when she was throwing her little gang signs at me and
Yeah.
stuff that sounded like it could have been a legit word. She
Probably.
watches
Sometimes
Japanese and Spanish YouTube Kids videos.
Yeah. She just wants to learn and broaden her language diversity.
I'm scared of what she might say, though. Who knows?
No, she doesn't watch bad YouTube Kids stuff.
I know.
Usually the only time they get YouTube Kids now is when we're trying to do this podcast. So I am very much waiting on my bed to come back out of the storage unit.
Yes,
Because
please.
the bed that we're sleeping in, while I am thankful for it, is not my bed. So, be positive today. We're going to call that an episode so we can put this together. And we have men's Bible study coming up. And then the ladies, Heather and some of the other ladies of the congregation are going to go and have a ladies' gospel cheering group tonight.
Yep.
So very exciting. But want to encourage you to be positive. Check out the Facebook group. Get involved. And we'll try to always be more involved in that. And nothing else. Be positive. Encourage someone. See you later.
Bye.